Hi guys, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I have just arrived down at Bayfront Park and I didn't realize that there's no snow down here. Where I live, which is, you know, a little ways away, there's snow, but there's no snow here. So we're gonna have a gray winter evening photography session and that's okay. I'm determined to find something. Shall we do this? I have new gloves today. These were sent to me by Valorette, okay? So these are their deep winter gloves. So they come with a liner glove and then these great snow gloves. And they also have big over mitts for when it's like deep freeze. It's not deep freeze today, so I'm just gonna try out these gloves the way that they are. I am gonna wear the liner and then I'm gonna try these. It may even be a little bit too warm for these right now. It is +3 degrees, but we'll see. So I may have them on, I may have them off, but I'm definitely gonna be wearing the liners. I have stories to tell you. It's been too long. I have stories to tell you. I am using my 16-35 lens, and there is quite a story about this lens. As you know, I've taken a break over Christmas, and I went to go and get ready for my outing. This was about a week ago. I was gonna head out and take some pictures. And what happened was I couldn't find my lens. I searched everywhere. This was Christmas Eve and I tore my house apart from top to bottom looking for this lens. I could not find it. I was starting to kind of panic because, oh wow, look at this. Let me share. It's beautiful here. I love this spot and it is water, it's not ice, but I'm going to keep moving because I've come here recently and I'd like to try another location. So back to my story. I could not find my lens. I did not know what I was going to do and I was thinking about it, you know. I looked up, okay, how much would it be for me to replace this lens? Well, long story short, about $2,000. And I thought, okay, it's cheaper than a whole new camera system and everything. But to be honest, I don't know if I really want to invest $2,000 in my camera system. I absolutely love the Sony A992. It is absolutely a wonderful camera, but it's not a mirrorless camera. So it is now sadly an older system and investing in it seems kind of maybe not too smart. Here's the thing though, while I don't want to invest $2,000 in an older system because everything now has gone mirrorless, I also don't want to invest in a new system. My Sony A992 is in the 42 megapixel range. It does everything that I could possibly want and it's an excellent camera. The next camera that I'd like to get, at least at this point, is the Sony a7R IV, and now we're talking like a $5,000 to $10,000 investment. So I'm going to a new system and I don't have that kind of money. So I was wondering, like, what am I going to do? I contacted my business insurance agency and I had no coverage for gear, for physical property, and I kind of remember setting it up that way. My house insurance would possibly be an answer, but lo and behold, I didn't need either of those. I'm so grateful. Coming up on the gazebo now. Beautiful, isn't it? Unfortunately, the ground is just covered in chunks of ice and littered with twigs and mud and so on. And you know, it's one of those challenging winter photography days, but I'm out here and it's beautiful. I can't help but think it's beautiful. I suddenly remembered that this was when I was starting to get really discouraged about the situation. I suddenly remembered that, oh, can you hear that? There's a train yard right there behind me. It gets kind of noisy. Anyway, I'm going to keep walking. I suddenly remembered that there was a message for me somewhere where someone had sent me a message saying, I found something out at one of the locations you were at. Is it yours? And so I quickly opened up my social media and I started going through the messages that were there. And at first I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was looking through my Instagram, I was looking through my Facebook, I was looking through just emails, and I just couldn't find it. Finally, I found it. I don't know what it was. In my mind, when I had originally read it, I didn't think that it said lens. I thought it said something like lens cap or something, and I kind of thought about it and I thought, no, that's not me. It must be somebody else. But I read it again and it was from Roy. And Roy, I have to say, thank you so much. You saved me. Roy said that he had found my lens in the last place that I was shooting, and it was after I had been there, and he didn't know who it could possibly belong to. And he thought, I don't even know anyone who shoots with this system, and he just thought that he would ask me. And I am so grateful. So now I have my lens, and I don't have to do that upgrade decision for hopefully a few years. And this is great. It's cool. I think I'm going to head up another way. I don't really see a composition here. I'm remembering old compositions from years past as I go, which is kind of cool. But with different conditions come different images. You can have the most perfect composition one day that absolutely doesn't work the next. So you really need to work with what you've got. Getting darker. It's not too long before sunset. I would love to stop here at this corner, but because there's nobody here and it's beautiful, but there's not really much going on in terms of composition. There's not much to put in the frame. Not that that's a bad thing, but you know, it's not speaking to me. I thought that if I was on the outside of the rocks, that it might make a really cool sort of curved leading line to the trees and the water on the other side. I took the picture, but I don't really think that it's going to be like, wow, but you never know. Sometimes you have to see it at home. The other thing is that I have another complication. When I lost the lens, I also lost something else. On the end of my lens was a filter ring, filter holder, and a polarizing filter. And I no longer have it. So I think it might have fallen off the lens. And so Roy found the lens, but someone else may have found the filter. So I am working without filters for the next few weeks until I get a new filter adapter ring to fit the ones that I have back onto my lens. And that's okay. It's I still have a polarizing filter that I can screw onto the end of it, and it's a challenge, right? Why not? Beautiful evening.
When the morning's standing at your door, brighter than all mornings come before. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late.
Shall we? Should make sure not to forget any lenses this time.
When the day is long,
let's do this.
The road ahead is clear and in the light is clear. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear. Don't be late. Don't be
So I've got the camera on ISO 50 and f/22, and that's because f/22 I'm hoping will give me those pretty stars for the light points. ISO 50 is because it's not quite dark out, but it is dark, and so that gives me a long exposure for the water. I want to kind of smooth out the reflections. There's a tree leaning in the middle of it. I can't decide if I like the tree or if it's distracting. So I'm going to try a few different looks. It's really pretty the way the lights are just sparkling on the water. It's already giving me 20 seconds, so it's getting dark quickly. A few minutes ago it was 10 seconds.
When the morning's standing at your door, brighter than all mornings come before. Don't be late, my dear. Life won't wait, my dear.
I don't think I quite captured what I wanted to capture. We'll find out, but I hope that you have a fantastic evening and that I will see you here soon, okay? If you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you come along, and I am still gonna do those film pictures. I wanted my first time out to be with my new lens. Sorry, my old newfound lens, thanks to you, Roy, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Oh, by the way, these liner gloves are all that I needed tonight, and they were very comfortable and very easy to use. So Valorette liner gloves for around 0 degrees, really, really great. And soon I'll be trying out the other ones. Okay, bye, take care.